What is going on, trolls? It's your boy Vinny the Villain here, coming back at you again with another video. I have to apologize because it was very much so my intention to get out to you all a video on Days Gone. I was gonna crank out a first impression video. I was gonna try to get out a review video as quickly as I could, and I just couldn't do it. I bought the game and I kept it in its packaging for a night. Okay, I bought it Friday night after I got out of work and held on to the game and the receipt. I was just thinking about it, you know, that 72 Metacritic, it scared me. It did. You know, it's not State of Decay bad, it's not Sea of Thieves bad, it's not Crackdown bad, right? But after we have seen how many great games and great experiences Sony has been dropping, at least in the recent time period of PS4, seeing that 72 kind of shook me a bit, if you will. Now, a 72 really isn't a bad score, right? It's a good score. It's a mixed score, but it's really not a bad score. But at this point in the game for me, you know, spending $60 or 64 something after tax on a game that, you know, I might like, I might not like, just doesn't seem worth it to me. I love open world games. Let me just say that. I really do love open world games. That's got to be my most favorite type of game out there are open world games, right? Developing these this world that you can get lost in, and you just get lost in the game. Red Dead Redemption 2 did that well, God of War did that well, Horizon Zero Dawn did that well, and here we have Days Gone, right? It's essentially an open world zombie game, and there were high hopes that they were going to do it well. And if you remember in like a past video or two of mine when I've mentioned Days Gone, I had the projection that it would come out with a solid 80 Metacritic, and with the scoring at a 72, it missed the mark by a pretty good margin. I'm not saying I would not have enjoyed the game. I'm not saying that I will never play the game, but for me to spend $60 on a game, invest, you know, dozens and dozens of hours to really feel like to really find out if it was worth my money is just a risk I'm not willing to take at this point in time. It seems that one of the biggest complaints about the game was how it's pretty much a generic open world. And like I said, I love open world games, but I don't want something that's just a generic open world game, right? I want something that's going to make itself unique and stand out from the pack. And it seemed like with the marketing of the game, they tried to do that. They talked about how this is a world that comes at you, right? It's a constantly changing world. And maybe it is. And maybe they did that fairly well, right? Maybe I didn't give it a fair shot because I didn't even take it out the package. But it's just, I don't know. It just wasn't worth the risk for me. But on that note, I have decided instead to put my money towards the Dreams Early Access. I've been looking forward to Dreams for quite some time. There's a game that I have in mind that I would love to develop through Dreams. That's going to take some time. Got to learn the mechanics, got to learn the ins and outs of this engine. But I'm really looking to get my hands on this early access here and see what it's about, see what kind of fun little creations I can come up with, and see to what extent I can take this game. You know, Days Gone is just going to have to go on the back burner for me. Like I said, maybe I'll eventually play, but to be honest, envision myself down the road, you know, spending 30 bucks, even 20 bucks on the game, as reasonable as the price as that would be, to spend the time on it when God only knows what's going to be out at that point in time. I just don't see it happening. This isn't an L for Sony, right? This is Sony Ben's first console game, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they only did stuff on the PS Vita. So this is their first console game, and you know, they took their idea, they put it out there and saw what people thought of it. Now, will they continue making this into a franchise, or will they move on to something else? That remains to be seen. But still, I mean, it seems like they did a solid job. But if, you know, it almost missed the mark by a full 10 points for me. I can't do it, guys. So once again, I gotta apologize for no Days Gone content, but keep an eye out for more content from the Council of Trolls. I'll definitely have some Dreams content on the way to you all. We got our boy Willie Shakes doing that Mortal Kombat 11 coverage. And we got our boy Blood covering Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Keep an eye out. That review is coming up very soon. In fact, both of those games. Guys, please be sure to like the video. It helps out so much when you like these videos. Be sure to subscribe. You know, we're new to the YouTube market, guys. We are trying our best to get these videos out to you weekly and give you that content. We have a lot more coming up, a lot of new things coming up for the channel that we're working on behind the scenes to bring just more entertainment to the channel. We really hope you guys stick around. Thank you so much for checking us out, and we'll see you next time.